Welcome on board. Welcome on board. Please share as you join. Shake no day. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for joining, and please continue to share as you join. Let me see so I can follow the comment as well. Let me to log in so I can see myself on television. Now television they call an internet, free internet. Know that in the diaspora internet is free. Shake no day. Greetings everybody, greetings. It's been a while. They say sleep no be die. It's been a while. Our revolution has been on good footing. That is why I see no need coming out. But share as you join so others can join as well. I'm trying to share as well so that few others can join. It's been a long time, but shake no day. As far as we are together, as far as this generation is still breathing, our revolution will come to pass with one and only one option: freedom. Freedom is all we are asking for. We are tired of living in our own country as slaves. So please continue to share as you join. Shake no day. I'm at work. I'm just on break, and I say let me say hello to my people. Lazarus, thank you so much. My volume is the best. Thank you so much for that, and so I can match fire now and continue to go. Shake no day. Thank everybody for joining. Our revolution is good. I bring everybody revolutionary greetings. This is Mama Wally, the one and only unapologetic, unregrettable. The only time you regret is when you do something wrong. If you don't do anything wrong, you don't ever have to regret. Unapologetic, unregrettable Mama Wally. So I'm here today to encourage everybody. As far as our revolution is concerned, continue to share as you join so that others that cannot even watch now will come later and watch. Thank you so much for joining. It's impromptu as usual, as we always do. We don't ever prepare. I came live today because the diaspora are not paying their liberation tax the way they are supposed to be paying. We are already in June. This is the end of a fiscal year. And it's a beginning. July is the beginning of a new financial year, and a lot of people in the diaspora have not paid their liberation tax. Every Amazonian have a call of duty, a civic duty to pay their liberation tax. Every Amazonian have to pay, and sympathizers have to pay. Those married to foreigners have to pay their liberation tax. This is our revolution. This revolution and this liberation is for all of us. It's not for some people. It's not that some people will be working like slaves while some are just cashing their cruise. Then when freedom come, they think that they will just come in and continue to cash in their cruise. No, that's not how it's gonna be. I have looked at the outcome for the liberation tax for 2024, and a lot of people in the diaspora are not paying. I don't know what they are thinking. I don't know why they are not paying. I don't know what is in their mind when they are not paying this tax. I don't know if they feel like some few people should liberate, because we are a generation that is not turning back. Anybody that think that we would turn back is just wasting their time. This generation must liberate homeland. We are not a parent. We will not play that thing that, more just do own, we don't do own best, we best not be good enough. No, we will all die. And the children that are growing up now will still stand up and fight for the freedom of our country. It is our country. We are intelligent now. We are smart. We will not come in the diaspora and be slave forever. We must go back home, and every Amazonian in the diaspora, you are not comfortable. You can think that you are comfortable. You are not. Next weekend, the 4th of July, will be the Independence Day of America. Some of you are here. Some of you are in other European countries. You came and you said that you are running from terrorism, and they granted you asylum. They granted you asylum not because of fun, but because they knew that we have terrorism going on. They gave us the asylum. Some have brought their entire generation, their brothers, their sisters, their sister children, everybody, even their dogs. Some people even they are trying to bring their pets to America. Next week, they will be sitting and barbecuing and enjoying life for freedom that was fought in blood. When you come here and you go to Europe and you ask for political asylum, that you are running from terrorism, and your asylum is granted, some of you will sit in the back and watch the people that are fighting to give this same opportunity to our brothers and sisters back home that cannot speak for themselves. We are supposed to be their financial support and their mouthpiece. Ground Zero is bleeding. Ground Zero is struggling. They are doing all kind of penitence, but we were there. We know how it goes there. We know how it happens there. Let us not come to the diaspora and start thinking as if we have amnesia. Some of we that work for nursing home take care of those people that suffer from Alzheimer's, that we have forgotten where we came from. We know how the barbarians are. We know how they pounce on our people. We know what our people have gone through, but they are still standing. They are still standing because they want this freedom. They are still standing because they are looking up to us, and they are thinking that some of us that have come abroad and have studied and know the way that things run abroad will be able to bring them that same freedom that they are dying in the Sahara. They are dying across the Atlantic. They are dying from Mexico to America. They are dying from going through Tunisia, going through all North African country, trying to get into Italy. Meanwhile, we have everything at home. They are looking up to us that we should bring this same freedom that we are enjoying. Next weekend, on the 4th of July, those in America will be barbecuing. They will be sitting at home because they have a day off. We'll be enjoying because we have a day off, because it is a federal holiday. Every federal office is locked. Mails don't get delivered. Banks are closed. All of us, people are barbecuing. You go to where the veterans were buried. You see how they are barbecuing. People are going to the graveyard to say thank you to the loved ones who fought to give America independence. Some of us will be following blindly and going there. Our children are dying in the ground. Our children are struggling in the ground. Some are dying for lack of material. And we think that we can sit in the diaspora and have free WhatsApp, where we can just make an audio and put out there, castigating what they are doing in their illiterate mindset. Some of us have come here, you have learned, you have seen how it operates here, you have been to the shooting range, you know the sound of gun, you know how difficult it is just to go to the shooting range. They have to give you something to block your ears so that you can be able to participate in your own shooting site without the noise. Our people have become used to guns, bombs, everything that happens in the ground. And instead of us to make it short for them, they same are the ones that are paying the liberation tax. The diaspora are refusing. Some of them are refusing. The time is coming where we will not be begging. The time is coming where you have to pay, where you will be running behind the tax collector to pay. It will be late. Pay now and give the children an umbrella when it is raining. Don't wait when the storm is over and then you bring your trunkang to give them. You will not be needed at that time. This is the time to support. It is a clarion call for all Amazonian citizens. It is a call of duty. It's not a favor. You don't have to like anybody. You do it because you have to. You do it because you have put children in the field fighting, and you have to. You do it because you are sitting in the diaspora enjoying the freedom that were fought by others. A freedom that people paid in blood, including La Republique citizens. They came here, all of them are benefiting from what is going on in our country. They are saying that they have war going on. America know that they have war going on. America know that the barbarians are doing their worst in Amazonia, and they are giving everybody that comes from that side citizenship. They are letting them the opportunity to bring their family, their brothers, their sisters, their aunties, their grandparents, and their parents. But they are standing on the sideline. They cannot do the same, that they can be the host to grant political asylum to the next generation. They are just enjoying what they have in that mentality that they have taught us that we cannot all shine. In that mentality that they have taught us that if I have to shine, I must quench your own light to shine. We have to be in the diaspora while those people back there, they suffer. You don't know that if we fix it back there, we will not even bother to come here. Our brothers and sisters will not be dying in the Atlantic. They don't have to be a blood family. They have to be somebody that you just feel for. They have to be somebody from your country. Every other race, they come to the diaspora, they put their hands together, they do what they have to do to free their homeland. We are here. When they ask for liberation tax, we go to parties, we buy champagne, we enjoy life. To give $100 a year, we cannot. But they weave a bird. They are singing, distracting ground zero, telling them not to do what they need to do. A revolution is sacrifice. We have seen other countries go through. We saw in the early 90s, in the late 80s, early 90s, the Ghanaians were in Amazonia. The Ghanaians were all over the world struggling. We saw the Ethiopian. They came. Go now to Ethiopia. Go to Ghana. 3/4 of African Americans, they are moving to Ghana. They are buying property. They are enjoying life. Ghanaians now are coming here because they just want to come and see how it is out here. They go back home. We cannot go back home. We don't have a place to call home. We are stuck here and we are fighting to free our homeland. And every Amazonian in the diaspora that is not taking this very serious is insane. It's insane because you are here and you are enjoying. Because some people paid cash. Some people gave their blood. All these countries that we are staying in the diaspora did not get free by some miracle that happened. Did not get free because God woke up one day and said, let there be freedom. They are free because they fought with everything that they have. They put their everything on the line to give freedom. It doesn't matter who is leading the revolution. It doesn't matter who is fighting for that freedom. Just check your conscience, check your own mind, and imagine that that was you back there, home, being respecting ghost town, being respecting lockdown, being hearing the sound of bullet every day, being lack of food, being half your house is burned down by the barbarians, half your brothers and sisters leave the village and run to the bushes because they are being chased by the barbarian. You that is in the diaspora, you are in the short sight of the stick. Your job is just to give $100 a year. $100 a year. You will not give it. Even you will not give it. Instead of sitting quiet, you use your free WhatsApp to create confusion on the ground. We are not our parent. This is a generation that young men have woke up. I saw a lady saying that we don't want gun, we want pen. The pen is what have put us to this place that we are. The pen is what put our John Gufoncha, Estimuna, and all the rest in the situation that they are. They will bring the gun and we will think that we will write till thy kingdom come. We have been writing. Our ancestors wrote. Our parents wrote. This time, this is the first time that a generation woke up, look in front, look behind, and realize that pen will not help us. It is the barrel of the gun that will help us, and it is what has been keeping us in this struggle till today. And we have decided that we are not turning back. Anybody that think that because you are not contributing, that will not think, the days are coming where you'll be begging that you want to contribute. There will not even be a person to collect your contribution. Why are some of us so wicked? Why are some of us so wicked? It doesn't matter who you fight for. Do the right thing that is working. That is what is working. The right thing that is working. To give those guys on the ground that are sacrificing. They are the sacrificial lamb. They go every day out there to defend the territory. To torment the barbarians in our territory. They go out, they lost their comrade, they get up tomorrow, they continue to go. They don't sit and say, because General Ivory don't die, Big Number don't die, all of the rest that have fallen, Cobra don't die, Mo give up. That is the reason why they fight, and they have decided that they will fight, and all we have to do is to make sure that the resistance is controlled. We should make sure that we continue the resistance. We cannot They cannot stop because we did not meet our sight. We did not meet our end. We are in the short sight of the stick. I would rather be where I am than to be where they are. All of you in the diaspora that are not paying your liberation tax, not even the fact that you are not paying, the same children that are going down to collect liberation tax, you are saying all the negative things about them. Some of you stay in America, where when children go out to fight, they are hailed. When children go out to fight, even just in the airport, to pass through the airport, you wear camouflage here in the airport, people start cheering you. You have to beg them like, please, I know be US Army, or I know be even cook, I not be anything for US Army. I just wear me and my clothes before they will leave you. Anytime they see anything that remind them of the military, they start clapping, because the sacrifices were enormous. That is why they celebrate days like Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, to make sure that nobody, no child ever grow and think that this freedom that they are enjoying was given to them. They lost a lot of people. Till today, we have teenagers that enlist to go defend America. And you are sitting in America enjoying life. You are sitting in Europe enjoying life. Why those young children are fighting to defend the freedom that you are enjoying? And you are still enjoying. Your own people are dying. You have young volunteers that are not even being paid. You see their videos, sometimes they are wearing flip-flops. They are wearing slippers. They are wearing chang shoes. They were even mocked chang shoes boys. Now they have moved from chang shoes and den guns. They are carrying the barrel of the AK. They are manufacturing bombs, which is what is needed to chase the barbarian out of our country. And that is exactly what this generation will do. This generation will never stop. We will fight till the last man standing. Anybody who need a break, take a break and come back. Mind you, know that all of us can fight. You don't have to stop somebody to fight. All of us can fight. It's like the man in the Bible who went and asked God, like, oh, Christ, like, oh, what do I need to do to inherit the kingdom? Christ told him that all the 10 commandments, which every normal person, there is nothing wrong with the 10 commandments. This is what you need to do to inherit the kingdom. I'm paraphrasing here. I'm not using word for word. Respect your mother. All those good things that the Bible is saying, all the 10 commandments. Instead of the man to say, thank you, Lord, he opened his large mouth and say, all these 10 commandments, I have been respecting them. I've been doing them all of my life. Meaning that he wanted more. Then they told him, go and sell everything that you have and give your money to the poor. And that is when he cried and walked away. And the Bible says, they said it is easier for the camel to pass through the eye of the needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God. If you have done it and you are doing it, just keep it at that level. Don't go and ask for something that you cannot do. The barbarians have done their worst. They are in our territory. They have made our people homeless. We have brothers and sisters that are in places that they never thought they could go in their life. We have people in Nigeria that don't even know about Nigeria. Some are in this revolution. All they do is noise. I bet you our people should know by now to differentiate the noise makers from the people that have put everything on the line to fight. Even in silence, they are still fighting. Even in public, they are fighting to make sure that this same freedom that they are enjoying in whatever host country they are willing to give it back to their people. Why our people are suffering, why some of us are here. We have known the pain of freedom. We have known the bitter taste of freedom. We have read books. We have watched movies. We have seen the struggle, how these countries were liberated. It is time for us to liberate our own country. It is not a beck. It is civic duty. It is the right of us that have come here and have been granted political asylum to turn and look at where we came from. America was not stupid. Europe was not stupid. Germany was not stupid. UK, the United Kingdom, is not stupid. Canada is not stupid to take us, give us places to stay, give us food to drink, give us allowance, because they know that when we say we are running from terrorism, they know. Due to their political affiliation, they might not come up and speak. But the fact that they are granting us this asylum 20 years ago, I came to America in the year 2000. They gave me political asylum. 20 years ago, they already knew that we were going through hell in that hellhole. They have given us a stage. They have given us a platform to stand on and advocate for our people. Let us not misuse it. Let us use it the right way and do what we have to do to maintain the resistance that is going on in the ground. Our young men and women are going through a lot. They are not even asking for food. They are not asking for water. They are not asking for clothing to wear on their body. They are not asking for shoes to wear on their feet. They are asking for bullets to go out there and chase the barbarians that have taken over our territory for donkey years. It's been more than 60 years. All we know is leave the country, graduate and leave the country. If you don't have a sister or brother that left the country, you are doomed. The only way you can get your foot in any public examination, public office, is because you have a brothers and sisters that can pay the bribe for you to get into that institution. And when you come out of that institution, they still treat you like garbage, simply because you are Amazonian. These people have manipulated us for a very long time. We are not our parents. This is the generation that children have died. This is the generation of General Ivor that gave his all and saw freedom in front of him. This is the generation of General Efang that died, refused to speak, refused to sell out. The barbarians should know by now that this generation will not blink. That this generation will not blink. Ground zero is bleeding and sacrificing. We have brothers and sisters that are stuck in the dungeons of La Republique. They are not even in jails in Amazonia where their loved ones can bring them burning cocoa for them to eat. That can bring them gari for them to put in water and put sugar and take pear and eat. They are stuck somewhere that just for the family members to go and visit them. It is a thought. It is a plan. It's not something that can happen automatically. Us in the diaspora, we are free. We are free to talk. We are free to work. There is work. Anybody in the diaspora that is not contributing because they are saying that they don't have money, go back. Let somebody leave from down here and come and do jobs and do what it takes, like somebody whose people are in bondage and they are looking to free them. Anybody in the diaspora that is not contributing to the liberation for the liberation of their people back home, but they are sitting in the diaspora enjoying the liberation that some people else fought for, and they are still fighting for to maintain the liberty that we are enjoying, is a hypocrite. You have to think for yourself and decide voluntarily that those young men and women that are dying back home deserve my respect. They deserve my all. They deserve me to feed them. They deserve me to give them bullets so that they can sustain the resistance that is going on. This is not the time to complain. This is not the time to be a noisemaker on WhatsApp. To be a noisemaker, every policy that they bring, your job is to dismantle it, is to query it. Those days are gone. We have lost a lot of children, and we will not sit and let 1, 2, or 3 people hold us back. Some of them sit, you don't hear their voice. Only when a policy is brought that is going to give us freedom, that is how you know they are in the payroll of the enemy, and that rubbish has to stop. Some of us want to be free. Some of us want to return home where we can joker. We want to joker. We want to enjoy. We want to live before we die. We don't want to live in somebody else's country where everything is given, where your dream can become a reality without putting in. You have to put in some kind of way to make sure that what we are enjoying here, what we have here, should be given back to our young men and women so that we can return home. Even if you want to stay in the diaspora, build your country. It's a legacy. That is what the Americans do. That is what the Europeans do. That is what the Asians do. They build legacy where you can start a project at 90 years of age, and you know that this project will take another 100 years, and you know at 90 you are at the end of your life, but you still start that project because you know some people will come up and complete that project in your respect. It is called legacy. If you will never go home, if you don't plan on ever going home, Pay your liberation tax just so that you can have a legacy, so that when the time will come where they will be talking about how the freedom was achieved, you will have something to say. You will not sit there and be that uncle that anytime you come to a family meeting and you have the brightest idea, you are always treated as a noisemaker because you cannot contribute. You are not financially viable. You have to participate so that when it is the time for decision making, you can participate in taking decisions. You will not just come when there is freedom and bring your 100 billions and say, I want to invest in this, that, and the other. Those that are dying in the ground, if you do not support them now, they will be in charge and they will make those decisions. They will tell you who invests and who doesn't. That is when you will know that struggling people reject money. Sometimes you reject things just because of the way it is given to you. You can be hungry like you are dying, and somebody give you something provocatively. You can reject it like, I would rather die than take that rubbish from you with what you have said before giving it to me, because what you have said is like bad luck. Fellow Ambazonians, let us wake up from slumber. Let us wake up and see the resistance that is going. It doesn't matter who is leading. It doesn't matter how it is going. The fact that you see something positive, that is something that will give us freedom. You have to fall in line and support. You have to fall in line and make sure that you are doing it for your country. You have to be unapologetic. You have to be unregrettable. The people that regret are people that do wrong. If you have not done any wrong, you don't have any reason to regret. Ground Zero need us. Ignore the noisemakers in Ground Zero, in the diaspora that they cannot even feed themselves. A lot of them cannot even feed themselves. That other weaver bird that is moving from Hong Kong to Canada, the other weaver bird that is moving from Europe, he was in Belgium, he moved to UK, but they are saying that Ground Zero is normal. Why are you continuing to find better future for yourself? You think that those people in Ground Zero, so that anytime you go there, they'll be like, oh yeah, my granddad come. Then they are going around carrying your back, and you are getting all the young girls in the village or back there that cannot afford anything for themselves. When you have come to the real world, you have come to the new world, you have come to the developed world, and you have seen how teenagers take care of themselves. You have seen how if a young girl is with an old man, it's because of love. It's not because she cannot take care of herself. You have seen how teenagers date each other. People in their early 20s date each other. Young men date older women. Older women date older men. It's just normal because they have everything. They have the ability to get what they need, to get what they want, and they cannot go after somebody because of what they will give them. But you want it to be that way, so that when you go back, you'll be like a hero. Everybody will hail you. You don't want to give what you are seeing here, so that everybody can be fine, so that we can be all equal in the way God created us. We must pay that tax by force or by love. There will be a time that people that don't want to pay, there will be no hiding place. We will use all the methods that we know. You will pay because you are enjoying freedom that some people fought for dearly and are still fighting to make sure that that freedom is maintained. Make sure that even if you are a foreign citizen, you still have to take care of your people. When they give you citizenship, any place that you go, they will still ask you, what is your origin? You cannot just say, I'm American. Yes, you are American. What is your origin? You have to have somewhere where you came from. You don't want to be ashamed not to be able to say where you came from, because it is the way you don't want it to be. You have friends that ask you, I want to follow you to Africa one day. You are not even bold enough to tell them, to take them to, because you know how it is. You are telling them, oh, just wait, we are at war and that, but you are not participating in the war. You go to Ghana. All my friends that are African American, in fact, a batch is in Ghana now, and all they are doing is sending me videos. Oh my God, I cannot believe all what they told us about Africa is a lie. Now everybody is a potential journalist. Everybody with an Android phone, with a smartphone in their hand, is a potential journalist. Before, those days are gone, where you have to sit and watch CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, Channel 5, all those big TV news, Voice of America, BBC. Those days are gone. That is why all these big media houses, they have a page on Instagram, they have a page on TikToks, because people have news now on the go. Everybody with their phone in their hand is a potential reporter. Anything you see that is humiliating your people and it is not how it should be, you have to put it out there. Anything you see that upgrade your people, you should put it out there. But our own bloggers, they have come to the Western world and all they do is cash cruise. Their people are dying. They cannot use their voice because they don't want to lose popularity. They want to be popular for when they make nothing. It is always the work of bloggers and entertainers to uplift the oppressed during war and to bring down the oppressor. To bring down the oppressor and to uplift the oppressed. But they don't. They don't speak up. It takes very few like Willie de Paris that have given up everything to fight for Amazonia, because that is his land of origin. He has been mistreated in La Republique. He has missed opportunities because he's not a citizen of La Republique. We have young men and women that can play soccer to the moon and back. They were never enrolled because it was a business of man no man. They make us feel like we must finish school, go to a NAM, and then come back and teach, so that the confusion continues. We have brought community education unapologetically, where we have this this colonial education, where our children can go to school and know that I'll come out of this school, I'll be a hairdresser. I'll come out of this school, I'll be a speaker. I'll be an entertainer. I'll come out of this school, I'll be a carpenter. I'll come out of this school, I'll be a mechanic. These are jobs that pay. These are jobs that are needed in humanity. But we were made to understand that when you graduate from high school, you don't even go to university. You go to, because back then there was only Yaoundé University. The highest we can get to get an English Anglo-Saxon education was to go to Nigeria. They brought UB. They put all kinds of bottlenecks. If you don't have, if you did not pass O-level French, or they bring some things that most people did not do. If you do not do it, you will not enter University of Boya. You go to UB campus, it's like francophonized. Everybody is speaking French, and I'm wondering that people could not come. My classmates could not come to UB because they have to repeat O-level English, or they went to Nigeria. These people that are speaking pure French, what exam did they use to help them, to get them into this university? That people that have spoken English their whole life were rejected. But that is the dilemma, and those are the things that we have to put in our forehead, in our big coconut head. Those weaver birds, put that in your big coconut head. Stop moving from a better life to a much better life, and you think that those people in the ground are just people that are meant to die. Your days are coming. Those that have collected money from the barbarians and from the colonial master, take their money back, because there will be no place for you to hide your head. This is the generation that have decided that we will not take no for an answer. We will fight. They will do any kind of things to us. What is the purpose of man? Two important days in your life: the day you were born and the day you will die. The 2 dates are just days. What you do in between those days is what makes you who you were while you were on earth. So when they kill you, when you die, it doesn't matter how you die. It doesn't matter. You're gonna die one day. You might as well decide to die for something that is important, for something that makes sense. Don't go and die in the street like a fool. Die for something that they will speak of you, like you die fighting to make sure your people are free. That is the heroism in Ground Zero. That is what our young men and women died in Ground Zero, are dying, and are not giving up. Some of us in the diaspora, we are even afraid to put our face outside, but we criticize everything that is happening behind the scene. Bring your face outside. You are in a free country, and talk to the people. Talk on behalf of the people that cannot speak for themselves. Please do. Please do. On that note, there will be a fundraiser. Liberation tax is a different ball game. Fundraiser is a different ball game. If we want to maintain the resistance that is going on in Ground Zero, whether we want it or not, these children will fight. They have refused to take no for an answer. The barbarians have made a mistake and removed all the peacemaker. Those children left in the ground now are those that when they say you do anyhow, you go see anyhow. That is who they are. They are fighting for freedom, and they know no peace. They know no other kind of life, because they grew up, they saw their brothers, their sisters went all the way to university, came back and was driving Okada, came back and was burning corn for corner road. It's not like driving Okada is not a good thing. It's because if that is what you were growing to do, there is no need to attain some kind of law degree and went and did PhD. It's something that you can obtain from a community education and come out and know how to manage your finances, know ethics, know how to treat your customers. Those are ethics. Those are not things that you go all the way to university to come back and be burning corn, to come back and having call box. Having call box is a good business, but if that is what your core was, you would have not gone all the way to have PhD to come back, look for work with all the lies that they told you, and then now you are angry. You are angry because you cannot find a good job. Let us examine. Let us make sure that this resistance that is going on in Ground Zero is sustained. How is it sustained? By our monthly fundraiser. This Saturday, the 29th, we have a fundraiser hosted by Ireland Mission. Ireland is just the face. It is for all Ambazonians across the universe. Some in Ground Zero. Every day people are calling from Ground Zero, paying their liberation tax. People are calling, and I want to thank the people that have contacted us and have sent their money to us for us to pay their liberation tax. If you don't want to go on the portal, call some of us and pay your tax. The money will be channeled to the right direction, and it will help the resistance on the ground to continue, so that the barbarian can leave our country, so that for once we can enjoy the bitter taste of liberty. We have lost a lot of children. We have lost a lot of people. That our citizens are all over the world. They are in Nigeria. Some of them don't even have water to drink. Some are paying in Kondengi. Some are stuck in Sed. Some are don't even. You need to see the kind of life that they're living in those prisons. You need to see the kind of life, and then you begin to wonder why they are sick. Why they are sick? Because even the air that they breathe, even where they sit and do physics is the same place where they sit and eat. Who does that? Who lives like that? Who really live like that? But that is what our people has been reduced to. It takes some of us that are out here to do what it takes. Don't say you don't have a job. Find a job. If you say you are not contributing because you don't have a job, you are a damn liar. Because I am also in the diaspora and I work. In fact, I offer people jobs. I give people that need jobs. I give them jobs. So if you say you are not, and sometimes it's very hard for me to find an employee that can stay the test of time. It is hard. So for you, anybody who is in the diaspora, especially in America, you are saying that you cannot find work to contribute to the revolution, you are a damn liar. You are a damn liar. I don't even like dogs, but sometimes I almost try to go walk dogs because it's a good job. You can have like 5 dogs and walk them around and just do like a 30-minute walk and bring them back and send them in $500. And you are saying that you don't have a job. It's a lot of things that you can do. It's a lot of handwork that you can do. I see people crochet. Just crochet this bikini this two-piece. You can go on the internet and learn how to do it. Don't sit at home and say, I don't have a job, I'm not contributing. Your brothers and sisters are dying in the ground. America is a country that even if you don't have a job, they give you some stipend. Go into that stipend, remove something and mark your name. Stop saying you don't have a job because you are bringing bad luck to yourself. We don't know why God chose you to be here. God chose you to be here because you have work, and it is for a time like this. Don't be like Esther that ended up freeing her people. It is for a time like this that God put us here. And if you don't use your time wisely, God will use another way to liberate that country. And the shame will be on you and your entire generation. That is why we have this fundraiser on Saturday. First of all, pay your liberation tax. If every Ambazonian in the diaspora pay their liberation tax, this thing will not be on the shoulders of few. The guys in the ground will be more brutal because only the tax that they are collecting, you guys have seen the brutality that in them. You have seen how they work. You have seen how the barbarians are running. We have young men and women that can do or undo. All we have to do is give them the right things that they need. They should not be going in the battlefield for 20 minutes and running to come and refill. They should have it that give them that push to go because they know that there is backup. When we finish this one, we'll come and get more. But when they are like, this is it, I have to keep some for my backup. I have to keep some for my protection. You know, some of them die in the middle of battles. They carry them out of the battlefield, bury them, and the battle continues. So please, let us in the diaspora, let us respect ourselves. Ireland is hosting this fundraiser on Saturday the 29th. What's today? Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. After tomorrow is Saturday. Ireland is hosting this fundraiser, and we are calling on everybody. If you cannot come, reach out to any face that you know out there. Reach out to the spokesman of the organization and ask him how to channel your money, and they will collect your money in your respect and do what you wish for them to do with your money. This fundraiser supposed to be the fundraiser that will continue to make sure that this resistance is sustained, so that these children that are sacrificial lamb can breathe and know that we have more coming, so we can go after the barbarians and kick them out of our land. Please, let us do what it takes. This Saturday, the portals will be out. It always starts around 4:30, 5 p.m. Ambazonian time. Even people from Ground Zero contribute. People from Ground Zero do all the right things. Is it because they are in the middle of the heat? I don't understand. The chairman of the Ireland mission has been one of the people that have supported every fundraiser. He support everything that comes up in Ambazonia. Everything from the widows, the children that are left by the widows, the soldiers that are sick, everything that is being brought to his attention. He do his ultimate sacrifice to make sure that he handles it to an extent. Now, this is the country, Ireland, that is hosting the fundraiser. The VP of the Ambazonian Governing Council is also in that mission. The PS of the Ambazonian Governing Council is also in that mission. So they have already done what they can do. Fat Mami Kokoli. They have done it. Fat Mami Kokoli. It remains for us now, all of us, to put our hand together. There is no begging. Every Ambazonian. We were in a meeting the other day, and one of our comrades was asking us how it took for the slave master and the slave madam to control hundreds of slaves, and it was only the two of them. Why did those slaves not overtake them and brought them down? That way the slaves would have been freed a longer time ago. That is the same thing that is happening to Ambazonia. Fear. The spirit of fear. Fear is an evil spirit. Once you are overcome by fear, there is nothing to be afraid of except fear itself. You should not be afraid. Even if you are afraid to talk your money, you should not be afraid to send your money to the right channel. We have prisoners. Send your money and say you want your money to go to the prisoners. Send your money and say you want your money to go to the education board, where our children are giving community education, where you can go to school, academic, in a beauty academy, where you go and learn how to beautify people. You learn how to do manicure, pedicure, massage, things that are needed to keep the people that are making the country function go and continue. At my age, I was preparing for retirement, but I decided to get back in the business of beauty. And guess what? I've been to school, and I graduated last Wednesday in a beauty academy, where you don't joke. You go there, you have a number of hours. If it is 500 hours, you will put those 500 hours and learn a lot. Learn cleanliness, learn how to disinfect, learn all those things, and take a board test and pass. It's not like you just go for bank market, learn for plat hair, candy plat head. It is something that in community education, they will teach you how to handle your clients, how to pamper them, ethics. Those are the kind of things. If you want your money to go there, if you want to be a seamstress, how do we have designer? We walk around, we wearing Yves Saint Laurent, we wearing Gucci, we wearing all these top designer clothes. It started from somebody picking a scissors and a thread and cut it and start sewing it and stitching it and became a big designer. How can we not think of that? I've even seen Ambazonian children doing wonderful production back home, but you will see on it, they will write Gucci. Why are you writing Gucci? Write your own name and build your own brand. Write your own name and build your own brand. That is what we are about. That is what we are about in our community schools. We don't want a school that you go there with the mentality of certificate. They go come out for there, they go give the certificate. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. The beauty academy that I just finished, I only needed a certificate so that I can apply to the state to get a license. So that if somebody die, they can call me. I can go there and do the hair. I can go there and do the nails. I can go there and do. Those are money, but we came from somewhere where those were things that were rejected. It worked for mortuary. Do you know how much you can make just for going there for 30 minutes and put makeup of somebody who is dead, and do the nails of somebody who is dead, and put the hair in a ponytail of somebody who is dead? People go to school to attain those certificates. That is the kind of country that we are trying to give our children. A country that you are proud of anything that you are doing. You are not doing hair and you are ashamed, because I started doing hair when I was in university. My friends were going on holiday, on summer, on weekend, all the way to Yaoundé. All the way to Yaoundé to hustle, to do what it takes to have money for rent. I would just make like 3 appointments. By the time I left Boya, I had 15 apprentices. 15. I went to the neighborhood and collected all those young girls that have graduated primary school and roaming. I brought them there and taught them how to plait hair. And a lot of them sustained their lives in that. I know how those things work. Those are the kind of things that we want. Not a certificate that I graduated with a degree in chemistry, chemical processing technology, all the fat names. That you go anywhere, there's no job. You go to Plantecam, they tell you c'est impossible. You go to Sonera, you stash there, you come, they say c'est impossible. You use your hand and do your handwork, things that pay. You go learn mechanic. Those are the people that are making a killing in America, making a killing in Europe, just to be a mechanic. The least thing happen to your car, you go there, the part that they will use to fix that car can be $50. The labor is $600. And it's going to take them 2 hours, 300 an hour. People that have doctorate, they don't make that kind of money. That is the kind of vision that we have for our children. Not the vision that you go to school, all they're asking is like, you don't pass, they don't give you certificate. Exam is not the true test of knowledge, especially not in that country. Exam is even a lack of trust. You cannot teach me and I understand, and then you turn again that you ask me that I've understood. I say yes, you turn to ask me a question, to test me under tension. Some people don't just function well under tension. That's why they go and write that exam. Then they will say, oh, you have to come for orals, you have to do this, you will pass very well, but you will still not make it, because you did not oil their lips, you did not hand brown envelope from here to here. Every office you enter, brown envelope. Every office you enter, brown envelope. We have suffered and we have realized that is not even it's not even sustainable. It's not even sustainable. I have a job here that I've worked since I came here, but I'm a beautician on the side, and now I'm a full-time beautician by profession. In a few years, I will retire from my job and I will uphold the beauty work that I am doing. I went to beauty academy just to obtain that license, because I know what it takes. But our young girls back home that are doing hair, sometimes they are being laughed at. That is something that I overcame a long time ago, because people used to ask me, hey, young girl like you, so you graduate university, and I heard you the plat. But they're the Shomeo. They are in Shomen camp. They don't have a dime. Before a man give you 10,000, the man know every part of your body how it is before they give you 10,000. But that head will be the platinum. I plat 1, 2, I get 10,000. You know, we have come out here, we have learned, and we have to educate our people. All those certificates that you can learn. I have PhD in chemistry. I have a minor in chemical processing and psychology. It's not gonna cut it. It's not. The dream of life now is to be self-employed. A lot of people are looking for that, because 98% of people get up in the morning, take a shower, get in their car and drive to go and make 2% of the people realize their dream. Why don't you make your own dream for yourself and help others grow? Even if you have employees, help them grow. That is what we are looking at. We are looking in a situation where our people will be able to sustain themselves, not asking us for everything, asking us for money for shave head, asking us for money for chop, asking us for money for Okada, asking us for money for transportation. Yet people will criticize everything that they try to do. For taxation, for example, every time the barbarians will launch, they will say, oh, would I launch a NAM? The line will be wrapped around the corner of people that are trying to write that exam. They will say, oh, buy physical stamp. We need certificate of non-conviction. We need a birth certificate of this. Then every office that you enter, they act like the other office do not exist. You have to give their own envelope on their own. Everybody is checking like, is it a lack of trust? You don't trust that person check this certificate. Or why are you checking the same thing? No, that is not even the problem. They want their own bribe. They want their own bribe. A country that no genuinity. Everything is like anyhow it dey na anyhow it go. Let us really think. All of us that have stayed in this diaspora, and we have seen how it operates. We have seen how things are done. We have seen how people are proud of their jobs. Let us give this spirit back to our people that are dying. Why must our people be going through what they are going through? Why we are here and we have seen the light? Why? Let us convert all these wonderful things that we have seen. Next, I think it's Wednesday, it's July 4th. We'll be barbecuing, enjoying, having a good old time. Meanwhile, we are in the back of our mind, our people are suffering. Do it for yourself. You don't have to do it for anybody. You don't have to do it for anybody. Do it for yourself through the channel that you know is working. Do it for yourself. It's too much. It's too much. We don't want to be a disgrace. We have a bunch of clowns that call themselves bloggers. All they do is fight each other. The nature has given us a free portal in our hands that we can use to communicate. Why these bloggers, they will coach from morning to evening? You know, this is something that we must reject in the strongest term and give our people what we have seen in the diaspora. The diaspora have the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let us extract the good and make sure that our dying, struggling people know another side of life from their struggles, from their sufferings. Some of us used to go back there yearly and change some of their lives. Since this revolution, we cannot go because we are the mouthpiece. We are the faces. We cannot go. It's a lot of things that we want to do, we cannot do. Let us put our hands together and make sure that this young generation know that there is a difference. Life is not about going to school and have a first school leaving certificate, have a common entrance, and then go to college, and then have a O-level 5 papers, go and get A-level 10 papers, then you go to exam. Then what? It finished there. You come back, you are waiting for employment. There is none. I know brain boxes that have shone until the sole of their shoes are gone. Let us do the right thing. All of us that are in the diaspora, you don't have to like anybody. Just do the right thing to prove that you have come here and you have learned. You are here not by chance. You are here because you are chosen. Those in the diaspora are there because they are chosen. Use their opportunity wisely. Use your opportunity wisely and give back by alleviating the sorrow and the pain of your people. Do that for yourself, not for anybody. It is a civic duty. It's not a favor. It is a right, because you are here enjoying, you are in the diaspora enjoying, because somebody gave up everything, lives, everything, finances, to make sure that you have this opportunity to come here. Not only are they giving you freedom, they are giving you a free platform to advocate for your own people. That's why all this weave about, no matter what noise, we can never be tagged. Because if we tagged, it means they are questioning their own selves. When we came here, we say exactly what we went through. They felt sorry for us. They gave us free things. They gave us money. They gave us food. They gave us place to stay. They gave us, counseling. They gave us people to talk to us and encourage us and uplift our spirit when we were down. When we were down, they would come and talk to us and uplift our spirit, because they knew. That's why they cannot do anything to us, because it means that they are questioning ourselves. For example, if they come after me, I was like, this is my file when I filed for asylum. So all these things that you were doing to me, telling me not to cry, sending counselors to talk to me. One day, even when I made a mistake, I said I want to kill myself, that I'm thinking of killing myself, because I thought in my own stupid sense, bringing it back from that crookery, I thought they were just going to sign my papers and give me so that I should not kill myself. No. The small job that I have, I could not even go again. Every day they were there to counsel me, to talk to me, bring me flowers. I could not even go to my small work that I have. One day I just like, oh no, I've lost that thought. I cannot kill myself again. Even if I'm poor, even if I'm struggling, I will just manage. I can never even ever think of killing. That's how I release myself. Otherwise, they were being there morning, afternoon, actually changing shift to make sure that I don't kill myself. Just me. Not even like some important person. Just me that should be looked upon as a pest that have come to this step. But they took care of the situation. So how can they tag me now? Because when I came, they know my story. They know all of our stories. All of us that go in there ask for political asylum, they know our stories. So let us make sure that our people don't have our stories. Let us think legacy. Let us think how to alleviate the sorrow of our people that don't even have smiles in their faces. Their smiles are finished. Because they get up in the morning, they don't know what is coming. We give every rule, they follow. We have seen they need to know that what they are sacrificing is enormous, but they still need to continuously sacrifice if they want freedom. We saw Ghanaians left their country and came. They were doing hair. We saw guys that have never ever done hair in their lives. They were hairstylists. When we were in university, the best hairstylists were like they dance. They were Ghanaians. They never learned how to do hair. The situation put them in a way that fixing women hair became their way of life to be able to earn a living. They were in Karabot doing hair. Some of them were carrying machine in their head, going around patching. It's not like they were tellers. If you have like a hole in your dress or you have something that just losing, you go, they call them 50, 100. What is 100? What is 50? They would take it because they were trying to survive and make the worst, the best out of a horrible situation. Some of them were shoe menders. They walk around, make kokok. If you mistakenly give your shoes to them, especially if it was an in shoe, when they put that nail and you put your foot in that shoe, that can tear your foot. So please, let us do it for our people. Let us do it for our people. Our fundraiser is on Saturday. The chairman of Ireland has been a good comrade that has really like paid his comrades, and we should come together to make sure that that fundraiser is successful. I think that's it. Pay your liberation tax. Ignore the weaver birds and the noise makers. Concentrate on ground zero with what they need to push these barbarians out of our land so that we can be able to live the life that we deserve. I end here and I say shake no day. Oh Mabia, I see you. Your place day. Shake no day. Shake no day. There is no shake. Oh mother, your place stand up. Amber Freedom, you are always there. Even if I just come, even for Joker show head. Your place day. Oh Uncle Fru, your cafe turn up. All my place day. Komringala, your place day. Your place day. Quadio, I miss you badly. Your place day. Komri Ima, your place day. How many churches have you burned, these ugly graphic amber terrorists? How do you communicate in America with this village accent? Well, someone asked me, say, how do you communicate in America with this village accent? That is the problem that we have. That is the problem, because you think, say, when you don't come for America, you get for start the rap, they talk like toy, way battery they run down. Look, I'm Ambazonian 100%. And I will not change my accent for nothing. If you know, this AK Majon, first see name. If you know how many opportunity them I don't get them just because of my accent. Now people are like una come on now go even for una cross even go for Equatorial Guinea. You start rap, let's say you in America where you didn't for Equatorial Guinea. Accent has nothing. Accent is something that identify where you are coming from and what you are saying. That is the work of accent. Accent, everybody speak with an accent, and your accent is your identity. You must uphold your accent. You must not come here and start talking like a toy that the battery is running down. That is stupidity. Whoever put that this thing, Ekema John, go bury your head. Say, how do you communicate in America with this village accent? Inferiority complex. Look, those of us in America that speak like me, we are needed everywhere. They beg we Come here, can the answer phone, talk for people. Everywhere I am, people want me to talk. Because you know why? I've never changed my accent. I've never tried to do something that is not me. The best thing you can ever give your life is your genuinity. To be genuine and to be yourself. Not ever go someplace, try for, live the life for that place past the people they went at their life. That is what this John, Ekema John, that is what he's going through. You will die. You go die if you think, say, you go change your accent. Now, when they back home, when they even chop at you, una ne chop watafua ero ta una dan come for diaspora, una start wear ashwabi, una start wear na how they call that clothes, togo. You want wear na togo and danchiki because you want show say you be this mentality this generation. They say they go die up because some are born there for comment section. They ask and say how they communicate for America with this village accent. That is that mentality. Meanwhile, Americans, them, they get their own accent. Everybody speaks with an accent. But stupidity and ignorance, that is why in our community school, we really need to teach ethics and to teach our children to uphold themselves. Because if you don't uphold your own self, anything like this will make you, it will make you more stupid. But what the accent has given some of us as Amazonian, or as Africans in America, what we have achieved because of the way we talk is enormous. And nobody should try to change their accent. Nobody should try to change the way they talk to please somebody, because it's going to be temporal. When they find out who you really are, they will still do what they have to do to you. So you might as well come as an open book. Now me this, hey, take me. That's why I talk. No can talk 2 sentences where you don't go cram them. No go talk 2 sentences where you don't cram them for the accent for the country where you dey. Tell you that say you now for work assignment, say you for that typical Oyibo them. You go reach now for them because you talk like one of them. You reach now for them, you know if you talk. If they say, I beg mash fire carry yourself the go. That's they call the man where say you say who the hell? Why who now which finger on this way send out for here? Because you don't go for the first time. Go to project yourself, let's say you talk some way where you don't even understand the way. When you don't want they want to start talk that accent. Yes, I say, what are you saying? What are you saying? That are your real Amazonia. Okay, my John, your place no day for the comment. Your place no day for the comment where you make them. Ikema John, even though they are comment, send your this thing. Now when I be that confusion is them. Send your fundraiser money. Send your fundraiser money, I beg you. Send with the way their fundraiser money. Send your fundraiser money. In fact, send them for me, then inbox me, tell me say you don't say your fundraiser money because the noise will make them fear, so it no be sustainable. As I say, the accent where you talk. Have you take low self-esteem. Now really low self-esteem this. Now that low self-esteem where you don't even know who you are. You go somewhere, you want to belong so bad that you just talk like you just change the way you talk. You see? First, build your self-esteem in a point that everywhere you go, you enter, you know that I'm in charge. You don't need to change anything for people to embrace you. If you go the way you are and you are not celebrated, leave and go where you will be celebrated. Don't go where you are tolerated. Go where you are tolerated. Because if you go now, you start change your accent for talk like the people they are tolerating you. Because you talk like them. By the time they know who you are, they will reject you. Go to where you be yourself and be accepted for who you are. Don't be going places where they are just tolerating you. Go to where you enter and you talk. They just hear your accent, they hear your voice. They say, hey, Mama Wally, that come. If you start now, where you are celebrated, not where you are tolerated because of an accent. Kema John, if you still there for the life, wait, you don't make this stupid. You don't make this. Korema, are they shake no be there no shake no be there na just say sometimes it's good for just take a back seat and then try for monitor and then but revolution is going good. You see the fire where they. So I thank everybody for joining, even though unannounced. I really thank everybody that have been there. Amber Freedom, Mabia, Woman of God, Manajela, all in a place. Then day shake no day. It's been more than an hour. Oh my God, I'm at work. I have to go out and do work. So thanks everybody for joining. Share, so that other people that could not join will be able to watch, and the spirit will continue as we continue to struggle to get our freedom, to free our country. I will try my best to come out as I have time. It's not easy. It's not easy, especially now that I work a lot, but I will still do my best. So thanks everybody that have joined today, and we are together. Shake no day. Shake no day. And like the teenagers in my house say, period. You haven't answered my first question. Hey, Ekema John, you still there? What will be your first question? How many churches have you burned these ugly graffiti amber terrorists? Ikema John, you still there for your life? Look at me. See me. Look at me. You feel that? Don't make a brag because it is my blood. It inside me. Now just say so that I just say my control myself for food them like you so, because you know if you understand. You first way you don't talk na accent. You don't talk about church. I'm a staunch Christian right here in my church. Even if they go for go meet up, Pop. If Pop the camp for Chicago, my church go appoint na me. Go for my profile, see me for the place that they attend for church. So that rubbish when I go play about that church thing, I will never address it. I will never address that rubbish where you and your group una go do them, because una they under the paymaster payroll. Una go pay una liberation tax. Una go come for amber. Look, very soon we go unveil that una ghost profile them. So you haven't answered my first question. Answer you the second question. How year for your skin? When I answer the second question, how enter your skin? Niamfuka, like you talk about accent. I bet you if you be don't cross even Mongo, you for surely the now when you are really intimidate man inside Amber, you start talking na French, because you change that French change who you be and then just make you be Mr. John, he came out first year name. I don't even know how to waste my time with you. Now just I get small minute for born, and I try for use your situation for educate our picking them. May they know say you don't have to ever change your accent to please anybody. Talk the way you come. Anyhow you talk the way you come. If they like you, they go take you. If they don't like you, they don't go take you. If you change your accent, the day when they go find out so you be fake. So respect yourself. Niamfuka. You are part of the weaver, but you get a lucky say once I finish and then go back go look. I will find your picture, add you to the weaver, but okay, period. Let's wrap it up.
We've come here to tell the United Nations that the land they mortgaged to Cameroon will be recaptured by the brilliant people of Amazonia.
Right. Yes.
That the complicity they had with the United Kingdom will be dampened. That your spirit, the indomitable spirit that has led you from your homes right here to this plaza, will not be extinguished by the banality of evil installed in our homeland. That the spirit that has awakened from the dusty street of Mutengene to the alleys of Bamenda will not be squashed by the brutality of Cameroon, the complicity of the United Nations, and the utter silence of the United Kingdom. For the blood of our people spilled for those who've gone before us. We stand like valiant soldiers to lay our lives to ensure that their blood wasn't spilled in vain. That they didn't die in vain. That the mothers who scream for their daughters, the fathers who are unsure where their kids are detained, wouldn't mourn in vain. I have come here as a soldier of the revolution. I have come here to assure you that this is just the first step to internationalize our struggle, to make the international community understand our pain, the pain of the mothers, the yearning of the fathers, and the doubts plastered on the faces of our kids, that the land, the 43 square meter land that we own, will not be mortgaged, will not be taken by any other country. That we are ready, that we will fight block by block, neighborhood by neighborhood, until the day, as the last speaker said, we will be able to install a government in Boya, a government for the Ambazonians, a government by the Ambazonians, that is going to speak for us, fight for us, make treaties for us. We are not going to allow an alien dominating power from Yaoundé to decide our future, decide the curriculum of our education. nation decide which language we speak in our court. And if the lawyer said no, right from here in New York, we send a message to Yaoundé that we are ready for the gendarmes, the big, and all the evil spirits that have been installed in our homeland. That we will give our life for a free Ambazonia. That if this country was built on the blood of people from distant places, we are ready as soldiers of the revolution to make sure that one day, just one day, we have a homeland to call our own. A place to dwell in peace. A place where we as a people can decide our destiny. You've just got started. It's a long journey. Liberation is not a walk in the park. And I want you to be ready. Do not believe soothsayers who say you are just going to have it on a platter of gold. It's going to be a hard struggle. But the footprints you leave here today will be followed by those after us. They will know we were here. They will know we fought for them. They will know we died for them. They will know we did our part. And so they will use the same rope map to be able to inhabit the free country. If that's the only thing we can give our children, let's do it for Mother Ambazonia. I want to thank your leadership. I want to thank all those who've made it possible for me to be here. Together as a people, we will fight together, go to jail together, so one day we may be free together.
Welcome to AC.